So what is your stake in all this?
Same as yours. Peace, stability. A land in which all might live side by side. Free and equal.
Why not join the Brotherhood, then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job, too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So, I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
Follow the contract, the contact to the market.
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city. Locate the source of his operation, and we can have him arrested. He cannot harm the commander if he is in prison.
Do you know where he is?
Not exactly, but I have an idea where we can begin the search.
Dry goods, feed, salt, and other things.
There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
What are you up to? This isn't money. It's colored paper. You've cheated me for the last time. God!
Tell the counterfeiter. Nippon Paint.
How? What happened?
Dan shot me, pulled me out. Brought the guard, but I gave him a slip.
Boss is gonna be mad.
Not so mad as if I got the call. Besides, we've got most everything we need for the job now anyway.
Let's go tell him. I'll warn the others.
Aku mendengar sebuah harta gitu ya.
Informal favor in the new lighter characters at Tetney tables. Work and play will keep you cool through these hot days. Father Patrick asks all able-bodied men to give hours of their life.
Wih. Apaan tuh masuk sumur dia? Bisa gitu ya masuk sumur ya.
Reverend Julius Foster will be guest preacher this Sunday at St. Mary's for the good of all souls. Working up a The New York Mercury, it is here!
Aduh.
Is your sweaty linen bunching up round your nethers? Come to Miss Harold for the lightest and most comfortable of unmentionable.
Heard what happened with the market. Boss wants everyone back.
How? How? Di mana ya tempat? Di mana? Di mana? Terus cepat naik kali ya? Atau nanti pas agak jauh ke jalan?
Constant reference in a changing world.
Heard what happened with the market. Boss wants everyone back at the top.
Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. I haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep the distance.
Can't believe we're really going to do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. Revolution. A bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. Some fool filled their head with rubbish. Ruining the rest of our good folk.
Ish. Budak-budak. Pasti tadi budak-budak racing.
The postmaster wishes to inform the populace of a slight increase in the fee.
With silver.
Money? Oh, money!
What luck!
I heard what happened with the market. Boss wants everyone back at the shop.
Says we strike tonight. Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep the distance.
I can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings, they will. Revolution. Bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. There's some fool filled their heads with rubbish, ruining it for the rest of us good folk.
Good folk? Really?
Of course. You and me and Hickey. Just some hard luck lads trying to survive in this cold, cruel world.
Lempar koin, bro.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be. What's it to you? Ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I'd best be rectifying that then. Get him!
Ngejar orang, kita ngejar orang.
There's another one! Grab him!
You get away from there. That's my money.
Touch those bills and I'll kill you! Any closer and I'll cut you! I mean it!
Yuh! Kena tackle dia, guys.
Be still. You will do no more harm. You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about. Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom. Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet! What are the charges?
Counterfeiting.
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not.
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True, true. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What we're gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
Kita di penjara. Waduh, di penjara kita. Seorang assassin di penjara. Sangat masuk akal.
I'm telling you, he's planning an escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah, and what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on.
PS3 ngeframe anjir main Black Flag.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't very funny.
Di PS3 ada Black Flag. Go to sleep. Ini kencing dulu guys. Loh. Udahlah, sleep dulu lah, nggak apa-apa.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
Follow the guard to the common area. Limit prison guard dead. Waduh.
What are you looking at, half-breed?
Iyalah, Black Flag 2013, PS3 gamenya sampai 2014. Kenapa lu beli PS3? Wih, jalan pak, itu nyangkut di tangga pak. Wih, ini susah main catur sama si siapa, lupa namanya. Hah, main catur.
If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
Look at Wims. Wims. Aha. Oh, ini main catur. Gampang main catur, gampang meh.
Mason Weems?
Mason Weems?
Could be.
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
Gak ngerti lu, bukan catur ini. Paham gua ada pro. Gua ini assassin, bro. Tidak ada yang tidak bisa aku mengerti dengan sekejap.
Are you familiar with the rules?
Assassin dilawan.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
Aku tahu nanti dia makan-makan kan.
Well played. So,
itu caranya gimana? Ah, itulah, belum jadi assassin.
of course you have.
Jadi nggak tahu dia.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
Wih, geser, wih.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh. Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure. Loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator. Destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
You're serious, aren't you? Very well. But it's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
Consider it done. Pickpocket Finch without being detected. Where is the Fin? Oh, there you are, Fin. Nanti bakal ada epic moment. Apa epic momennya tuh, guys? Kita nggak megang apa-apa. Apa aku harus membuat keributan di bawah? Salah satu series AC yang dihujat ini, padahal bagus loh. Katanya series AC ini gagal, lemah katanya. Apa ini dapatnya pasir. Maling di penjara mau nyuri apaan? Di penjara. Limit prison guard dead. Oh, kita bisa assassin guardnya, guys, supaya kita tidak supaya tidak ketahuan. Tunggu, di sini ada berapa penjaga? Ada 1. Aduh. Salah ya? Gimana ya? Sabar, aku akan memakai otak assassin. Langsung pickpocket kali ya? Apa dorong dulu palanya? Aduh. Ah, baru dia jalan, guys. Gitu. Bukan pelan-pelan itu. Kita didorong dulu tuh. Kayak gitu. Kita harus siul-siul.
This key is useless.
This key is useless. Kuncinya useless lagi.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
Bantai Dante. Talk to Wilms. Mana Wilms? Oh, di bawah. Kuncinya useless. Dia mau protes dulu. Woi, kuncinya nggak bisa nih. Lihat ya. Kurang ajar lu.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Oh.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
Kita suruh berkelahi dulu ya.
You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you
Oh ya,
can.
kita belum screenshot si Connor jadi tahanan.
We need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
Try not to die. Oke, kita bikin rusuh dulu. Fight the prisoner to get thrown into the pit. Ayo. Pertama kita curi-curi dulu, guys. Nggak bisa dicuri, guys. Langsung pukul aja ya. Aduh. Dorong. 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 Waduh. Ayo, ayo. Aduh. Ada yang bisa di counter, ada yang nggak bisa, ada yang harus dilempar. Aneh banget. Aduh. Udah kita pukul aja semua. Aduh. Aduh, tuh nggak bisa di counter kan? Nah, didorong.
Fancy
Aduh, dipatabok guys.
fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood.
Jadi inget Edward berantem di kafe, lama bet. Bermain-main dulu lah.
Dirty wretches.
Di pocket the warden.
Suckling at the teats of civilization.
Dan dapat.
Scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect.
Langsung aja buka. Di depannya ada orang, langsung buka ya guys. Tidak usah berlama-lama.
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
Get to the VIP quarter. Where you go, lad? Penggambaran orang-orang Amerika itu asli. Apa pengembar? Penggambaran orang-orang. Penggambaran. Oi.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Okay, let's go. Assassinate Hickey in his cell. Limit prison death. 1 menit. Udah mati duluan dia. Lah, udah mati duluan, guys.
Not what you was expecting. Am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all.
Si Mason kayak veteran tahanan.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you'd expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
Kok nggak ditembak dia si Connor ini. Masuk penjara lagi. Kasian banget dia, guys.
Up! Up with ya! I said get up! Walk!
Bye now!
Mangat Connor keluar dari penjaranya. Dia nggak semangat, guys. Lemas dia. Apa nih, kita mau dibawa kemana nih? Oh, dipindahin.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
Oh, kita mau dihukum gantung, guys. Oh, itu sisi Washington. Apaan tuh? Aku melihat suara Blade. Mendengar suara Hidden Blade, guys. Gak ada yang menolong kita. Oh, siapa tuh? Kita akan dihukum gantung. Woi.
You are not alone. And we'll give a call when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's... Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both.
You are not alone, katanya.
A pine box, little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
Go! Ya.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, big man, Haytham, they has the money, they has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
At ease, man! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the general can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
He is still in danger. Hickey is not act alone. We must stop the Templar right now.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearn for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you?
No. This they did on their own.
You diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
And for the support of this declaration,
We must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
Everything all right? Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us. Where to?
Brazil.
Brazil.
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.
Oh, kita menjadi Desmond lagi. Estadio, kita di negara mana nih? Keluar kah?
Copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level.
Preciso
I'll
ver
update
seu
you when I know
bilhete.
more.
Preciso ver seu bilhete.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Crossing probably here too. Need to be careful. careful. Hide! Hide!
Você viu este homem? Chame a segurança imediatamente se o vir.
Kita harus pergi ke lantai 2.
Estamos procurando este homem. Se ver algo suspeito, fale com a gente imediatamente.
Lantai 2 VIP room.
Reconhece este homem? Tem certeza? Pense bem. É importante.
Tangga.
Great. They've set up a checkpoint.
Você viu este homem? Chame a segurança imediatamente se o vir.
Get close to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around.
Ele está aqui! Ele está aqui! O homem dos cartazes!
Deixe-me ver.
Eu não posso... Ele sumiu! Mas ele não poderia ter ido longe. Eu vi ele faz pouco tempo.
Watch your back, they're on you.
Looks like I'm close. Shit! Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight here. Hide! Hide!
Como assim? Trabalho aqui há 15 anos e nunca vi nada como isso. Quem vocês pensam que são?
Sugiro abaixar o tom de voz.
Ah, está bem. Faça a porcaria da verificação.
Olha, aconteceu, só isso. A gente não queria que acontecesse. Só aconteceu. Sinto muito.
Sente muito? Ela é minha irmã, cara! A porra da minha irmãzinha!
Oke, kita lantai 2. Lantai 2 guys, kita ke VIP room.
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Halo Yusuf. Kita lagi melawan para ini nih. Para Templar. Oh. Metro. Hup. Woi, naik woi. Woi. Ke kereta katanya. Sep. Yuhu. Waduh. Very good. Kita di Brazil, guys. Fadel. Namamu Fadel Yusuf. Kayaknya dipanggil Fadel lebih oke. Oke, dapat power resource kedua.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
Power source boleh. Kita pasang dulu power source. Ini kan power source.
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind.
Oh, itu dia. Oh, itu dia si hantunya. What is this? Damn!
In the beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
Oh, jadi bumi itu kena ini, kena bencana matahari, guys. Jadi orang yang first civilization itu membuat sebuah tower. untuk membereskan bencana itu. Oke. After that,
if we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Desmond pun bingung.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
Oh, power source. Oh, ada jalan. Oh, itu power source kedua. Hampir aku loncat. Kita udah punya kah power source kedua? Maybe. Let's go.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might be. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat enthralled and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became.
Huh?
100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree. What might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the thread away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse. back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves and know what was to come. First we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking. And instead began to speak. She called out across time in the hopes that you might be saved.
Oh, itu Minerva yang easy, yo.
None might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the net of them there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful. Tell me today.
Oh, another door.
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
I don't know, maybe they were sleeping or something and we woke them. Some kind of cryogenics? Or hibernation? I mean, how do we know what the hell they were doing down here?
They were working on a bunch of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then... I don't know. They must have left at some point. After the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it'll be like if we don't.
Salvation. They found a way. Too late for them. But not for you. Sealed. To protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell. approached, one that was dark and cold. It would consume us, for we were flesh, and flesh is frail. Though suits and shields might offer comfort, such adornments would not suffice, not to save us all. So we sought to change what we were. In this manner, we might thrive in a world made poisonous. It was Aita who volunteered to see if it might be done. Aita, my husband, my love. In the end, it changed him, ruined him. He was made a prisoner of the machines. The body might survive, but his mind became brittle to the touch. He begged me for release, for days, for weeks, for months. I pleaded with him to give us time to find another way. But there wasn't one. Not for him. Not for us. What is consciousness but a series of electrical impulses? And the body a vessel to hold these sparks. But it is weak. In time, it decays and crumbles into dust. We asked ourselves then, what if it might be replaced with something stronger, something better? So we forged a new vessel, one that might endure. It proved easy enough to enter. But to leave required something more, something wrong. And so this too they abandoned. I wondered, though, were they right to turn away?
Oh, power ketiganya belum dapat, guys. Kita harus masuk animus dulu.
that? I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Kita mencari kunci di Connor.
The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know, of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor!
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
Oke guys, kita lanjut besok ya guys.